In the future, I want to have the possibility to continue my dad's farm, but right now I feel like the possibility of that happening is slowly, but yeah, it's just slowly shrinking, and it's getting near impossible. And I don't. The future is looking very tough, and
Not an unusual sight in the Netherlands these days, tractors on the streets of The Hague joining a protest. As the police try to block them, it becomes clear that stopping a tractor isn't easy.
We hope that the government will understand that the Netherlands can't exist without farmers. The Netherlands needs farmers. We are producing the most sustainable food worldwide. So without us, I don't know who will feed all these people.
After milking his cows, dairy farmer Jan van der Wind left his farm to get some answers from the government. For generations his family has farmed in an area where experts now say there's no future for large farms. It's just not sustainable if a government target of nitrogen emission reduction is to be met.
We also don't want the environment to be polluted. There is no debate about that. But now the Netherlands wants to take drastic steps, and farmers are the first to be targeted, and I am concerned that in 10 years, when farms are gone, we will regret this.
Like more than 50,000 Dutch farmers, his 17-year-old son Tom, who is keen to continue the farm, has no idea what lies ahead.
This is one of the thousands of unregulated, unmonitored mines in the DRC. It's crawling with children, working like modern-day slaves. A 12-hour-long day of punishing work may earn them the equivalent of £1. Much of it's mined by hand, with rudimentary tools in harsh, potentially hazardous conditions. The rush is on for a mineral the DRC has in great abundance, cobalt, and it's fast becoming more precious than gold. An army of children are at the heart of the mining production. Wearing no shoes and in the most wretched conditions, Dorsan is ordered to retrieve the sack he's forgotten. There's an urgency now. The rains make this dangerous work even more risky, and Dorsan's told in no uncertain terms he risks a beating if he messes up again. Dorsan, with Richard beside him, have worked all day. They're 8 and 11 years old. Even this punishing work doesn't guarantee enough for food. Dorsan hasn't eaten for 2 days now. This is what helpless looks like, and he's one of the children making millions for multinational corporations in America and China whilst they suffer in squalor. For this, they'll get maybe 8 British pence a day. Precious of minerals is often extracted and sorted by tiny hands. They don't wear gloves or masks, yet the World Health Organization says exposure to cobalt and breathing in its dust fumes can cause long-term health problems. We visited 5 different mines across the south of DRC and found all used child workers. Monica's the youngest worker in this group at just 4. But even those barely able to walk have lost their childhoods to mining. Natalie's 12 years old. My fingers hurt, she tells us. The cobalt first mined here is then sold again to the Chinese parent company, which then supplies some of the world's biggest battery makers. And those batteries, with ingredients which originated in DRC, end up in, for instance, smartphones. Most of these child miners will never own a smartphone. They barely survive from day to day. And many other children like Dorsan will be back again tomorrow. digging out one of the most sought-after minerals of our time for a pittance. Alex Crawford, Sky News in the DRC.